It is the 22nd of Ukar, 1492. Percy and his unlikely band of heroes return to Phandalin, having discovered a hidden library to a forbidden dark arts, about 30 miles east along the base of the Sword Mountains. Upon entering Talon's Roost, Effie and Bruce run straight up and they sit down at the tavern bar and enjoy a few drinks on the house, while Droop scatters off to the dungeon below to do whatever it is that he does when no one is watching. The head of house, Jassim Noda, rushes up to Percy. Thank the many gods you've returned safely again. I don't know what I would do if I had only the other owners to speak with. And he produces a letter. The Ravens dropped this a few 10 days ago.
It's very well sealed. Oh, lovely. And it's still sealed, so you didn't read it. Which is good.
What you guys are up to is beyond my capabilities.
Party. I arrived in Waterdeep safely and have greeted Navik de Lune de Nan de that's a long name. He has many stories to tell of his time at Skyhorn Lighthouse, but more importantly, of visions his mother has shared from the Feywild. Visions of brackish black sludge destroying the land. I believe this is the Dockwater I too have seen, the same foe whose presence I felt while we were in the Shard of the Moon, the dark below. He has haunted my nightmares, images of him and his Dreadwater slaughtering the 12 of my people, my birth parents, and the delicate woman with large blue moon-shaped eyes. We were to return to Talon's Roost when we heard tales from sailors that they had seen Kelpie's kiss. I thought it was destroyed by the Kraken, so please forgive my delay, as I must investigate this matter. Captain Zaldar Floshin means a lot to me. If there's a chance he and the crew survived, I have to know. We will meet up with the party as soon as the business is concluded. Please understand, your friend, Jura.
And so, what has Eru been up to since all this has been going down?
Eru went to a bank to find out how much he would need to start an orphanage. Come to find out that while he could pay in cash, there are no banks in the area that are able to facilitate a loan for said orphanage, and he has been hopelessly drinking to pass the time.
Drow have famously bad credit, so it's gotta be
it's
be really hard to find.
You know what? Like, even though I've done a lot of good work, but it's my previous employer being the Zentarum, or current employer being the Zentarum, but I can't tell them that they have no work experience and just a questionable amount of gold. So he is whiling away the time in a very Fenrir fashion. Drunk.
Oh.
And sad.
Okay.
Not sad.
Not an ugly sad, though, but very drow and just sitting at the bar. Brooding. Yeah, you can't ugly cry. It's even the drow.
The drow even cry.
Well, Eru does, and
Her tears black.
no, but they do glisten a little bit more than regular tears.
Oh.
A few of them fall in his wine cup.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, you guys have a few days if there's anything you guys wanted to do.
So Percy just came in,
Percy.
Yes.
Yeah.
and have you been off on an adventure?
I've been
They
off on
don't-
an adventure.
They don't consider Eru an owner of the establishment. No one ever really told Jassim
Yeah.
that...
If they did, he could use it as collateral for his loan.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But, oh well. Yes, Percy has been on an adventure. He has a fancy new white streak in his hair, which is something.
Iru's gonna look up, bleary-eyed. Percy, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. I'm back. Went on one of my Percy adventures. Nobody died, which
That's
is great.
good. Percy,
Not like Fenrir's adventures. Lots of people die.
Well, I almost did. And then Drew runs down to the basement.
Percy, I have terrible news.
What's the news?
The bank won't give me a loan. They said because I don't have any credible work history and a questionable amount of money, I can't open an orphanage. Just like a lot of sparkly water coming out of his eyes. He's like
Wow.
trying to hold it back. I just really wanted.
Oh, don't let that stop ya. Just take the orphans with ya, wherever you go. What's wrong with that?
I could just comb the streets and pick up little street urchins.
Put them to work. They need to be gainfully employed. They can stay here. Some empty rooms, just shuffle them around, have them clean.
Drew looks out the door to the cellar.
We'll give them lodging and they'll work for us. And it's like a win-win, really.
Would we be able to get someone to teach them valuable life skills? Like, don't run with a knife that you aren't proficient with?
I think the ability to change out bed sheets and clean floors are pretty good life skills. It's as good as they're gonna get. They're orphans.
Drew yawns and goes, like pulls out a degree. The door of the basement.
Iru's too drunk to notice him at all.
He's like,
Droopy, I think you dropped something.
it's alright. Oh, it's just my scholastics degree I've got here.
And you drop it on the ground? It must, like, litter?
Yeah, it's got so many degrees I've accumulated since you all went adventuring. I even learned how to talk while you were away. And he kind of like strolls down.
This is written in crayon.
What else did you want me to use?
Is it even notarized?
I can't know what that is.
I thought not.
Jessamine Noda comes up to Droop and starts hitting him with the little water bottle. Come on, back downstairs.
Alright.
Iru looks up from his cups and sees this minotaur named Bruce, and then he sees next to him this drow female, and they had gone on an adventure with Percy, and they're just drinking along with him, whether you like it or not.
And crossbow out. Okay.
The bartender's like, no, put that away. There's no need for that.
No crossbows at the bar.
It's okay, you're beautiful. I'll handle this.
They're friends of Percy.
Percy,
Yeah.
do you vouch for this questionable looking fellows? There seems to be 3 drow women.
Yeah, they're great. They're fine. Fine.
Okay, I trust you, Percy.
Well, you guys just kind of enjoy the Talon's Roost for a while.
Ambiance.
And a few days go by, and then there's a hubbub in the town. And there's that main street, and there's always a hubbub there. And I would imagine Iru would have sobered up, or he's still recovering from drinking.
Very hungover. It's been a stint.
It's been about 2 days. I guess he's been drinking for more than 2. Percy, if you looked out the window, you could see a group of mounted soldiers coming up the main road.
They're a small town. We sure do get a lot of business.
Armored, and
Can I, if you'd like me to roll, I can.
Yes.
Can I maybe a history check
We want you to do a perception check for their colors and their flags that they're waving.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. If they're like Flaming Fist or...
You'll find out if you need to put your pants on or not.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But I have to get out of bed.
Such loud armor.
Ooh. You said insight? Or...
Perception, insight, whatever works for you.
It's 19 on perception. On insight, it's going to be... Math. 25.
You spend enough time in Yatar to know that they're mounted soldiers from Yatar. You recall Fenrir asked to send letters to the barbarians, Yatar.
And they must be here answering the letter.
The Water Baron.
The Water Barons.
Alright. Yatar is quite a bit away, isn't it?
No, it's within the general. It's probably at least, 4 or 5 days, but, it's been a while.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going day by day. Now we're going it's almost like we've almost gone through a whole month of time in just like 2-3 sessions.
You've stopped the Water Baron from being assassinated.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just trying to... yeah, I guess I would have to go out and greet them.
Somebody should.
Yeah.
I'll be back up.
Yeah,
I don't
Percival
know
is
the
de facto leader. There's only 2 of us now.
Yeah, you kind of come out there and you see about 75 mounted soldiers. They've got their swords ready, and of course they've got pole arms and stuff like that. And the lady in the front gets off the horse. She's dressed head to toe in armor, and you recognize her as Vashia Warheart. She was the personal guard to the Water Baron, and she salutes you, hero of Yatar. We have answered the call. We could only spare 75 swords, but hopefully that is enough.
Thank you for this generous army. I just don't know where we're going to put all of you.
I can stay with me, Master, if you like.
There's not
Troop
75 beds down in the basement, Droop.
Look for it.
Percy, where did you get a small militia from?
Why don't you send a letter? You'd be surprised what you can do with a letter.
I might need to write letters more often.
Maybe send a letter to the bank, ask them for a
I
loan.
shouldn't have gone in person. That was a mistake.
Yeah, no, they don't know if you're a drow from a letter. I mean, you could be anybody.
What about the mine? We could set up bids in there.
That could be.
Wouldn't they get in the way of the mining operation, though?
Well, business is slowing in. I was looking at the ledger the other day, because I learned to read.
Master Percy, you have no reason to worry. We can set up our own camp. We have tents and such.
Oh, good.
We have wagons.
We don't have 70 rooms.
We're only here to support you as you supported us in our time of need.
Well, that's fantastic. We appreciate the support.
And then you see a dwarf hop down from the horse, and a very muscular girl hop down after him, and they're kind of bickering back and forth. And you recognize them as Gilrin Fohammer. He was making magical weapons out by Tribord Trail, and Harriet Oldenath. She was also making weapons, and they had 2 smithies across the street from each other, and so they both have come to town, and all they ask you is, "Where's the smith?" "I'm here to forge." "Oh, I might forge something better than you." "We'll see."
I need a town now. Do we have a smith in town?
Yes, his name's Corin. He's the only one you got. But these are master smithers, where he's just, he's a
Journeyman.
Yeah, journeyman from the north. This is a dwarven.
Yeah.
You got a name named Fullhammer. You better be able to bend iron, bend steel.
Fenrir bought that giant slaying sword from this guy.
Yeah.
And the guy we have in town is like a Uthgard or whatever that Fenrir knows from the north.
What
Yeah.
is this? Is this
I mean,
a
I would just-
secret? I mean, like, we can all hear you.
You would remember
You
this.
could cover your mouth.
Well,
just tell us.
You would remember this.
Yes.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
you would remember that Fenrir knows the blacksmith in
So the
town.
blacksmith's name is what? I'm sorry.
It's well, just call him Fohammer. It's easier that way.
No, the one in town.
His name's Corin. He's working. He's been. Fenrir gave him a bunch of steel to start.
Then
putting together.
Percy would just direct them. They'd just be like,
Yes.
he'd just say, "You want to see Corin?
Yes.
The blacksmith is down that way."
Let's go bend some steel, lassie. All right, if you could keep up with me, old man. And they go down that way. And that's pretty much all the events of that day. About 3 days later, Fenrir returns to the Talon's Roost. And he's got, people with him, which I forgot one Minnie, but that's fine. She can stay outside.
You stay.
The horn blows outside.
Yeah.
Fenrir shows up.
Here am I, the hero of Phandalin.
And you see, like, the town's a bit of a buzz. They're trying to get themselves together in preparation for what they were told is going to be some form of invasion of sorts.
Where have you been, mister?
I get down off of my horse, and I go, Uru, and I put both my hands on your shoulders. It is good to see you, my friend. And I give you a friendly pound hug. You notice he's got some new ink on his arm. He's got like a tattoo.
Iru is going to reach up and cup your face like a mother, and then slap really hard. Where have you been? No letter? You just go off in the middle of the night, and you don't tell me where you're going, and I haven't seen you in... How long has it been?
Oh, it's been about a month and a half almost.
I mean, well, telepathically, like,
2
you didn't even
months.
send a brain message.
You didn't even message Percy. He just starts slapping your face.
I know.
I
you
laugh.
forget,
I laugh at Uru's affection, and I say, my friend, I have been to Masmora.
And the guy next to him's like, much apologies for me taking your friend away from you. My name is Kallax. I was imprisoned and he was tasked with getting me out. This is Sun Sparrow, my protege.
Fenrir, you did a jailbreak, and you didn't invite me. As you laugh, he socks you in the face.
Oh!
Affectionately socks him. I would have loved a jailbreak.
I'm sorry, my drow friend. This was something I was called upon to do by our lawyers.
I could have had somebody out of a jail in 10 seconds. Like this. Literally, like this.
And he kneels down and he picks you up and he swings you all around, even though you don't want to, and he slaps you down.
It is good to see my old friends. I've been in the clink for a while, you know.
Rightfully imprisoned, I'm sure.
Well, you know, I had to do some dirty things to get stuck in there. The Lord's Alliance fella is not gonna be... Had to do some bad things to them in order to get tossed in there just so I can get out. But I met many interesting people besides this. Do you remember Kallax? Remember when we fought a dragon together?
We fought a lot of dragons.
The first one we ever met.
Of course.
You came across Kallax
The green
on the
one.
roadway, and you guys were at Thunder. I think it was Thunder Tree, Decayed City, where you ended up fighting a green dragon.
How could I ever forget? You never forget your first dragon.
Who was the person's son? What?
Her name's Sun Sparrow.
Sun Sparrow. What is she wearing? Brightly colored. Is she wearing? Please tell me she's wearing a cape.
She's wearing a gray cloak and stuff. They haven't got her attire yet.
I was hoping to scrutinize her fashion choices.
Well, she used to be called the Gray Sparrow, and we just haven't updated her wardrobe.
Wow.
But we
See
are
a
followers of
tailor immediately.
Lathander, and We are clerics of the light and life. And it is good to see you, Percy.
I just travelled with a cleric about a week ago. I don't know why we ever didn't. I've got to get one for the group.
Is it really that much better having a
It's-
cleric?
I've been gone for a month and
It
you've...
changes everything. You know, you can have a rogue with you, a barbarian. You got a cleric, it changes everything.
We might have to find one.
We've been looking.
You've been adventuring with others and I've been gone for a month?
Yeah, I mean, nothing outside the normal. I, found an evil book and trapped it inside the astral plane.
Wait. What cleric did you go on the adventure with?
He said he knew you. He was a big bull guy.
The Minotaur, man!
You asked him to come
Bruce!
to Phandalin.
Yeah.
I sent him to you. Is Effie with him?
She was.
Oh, this is good news. Yes, they are old friends. I was hoping they would find their way to Phandalin. That's good. I'm glad to hear of that.
How much
Are they still in
toilet
town?
wine did he have?
Are they still in town?
I think they left. I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in a while. It'd be hard to miss.
Yes. Bruce is,
Just left without saying goodbye.
he's tall. I feel like I'm just a wheedle boy when he's around.
Everybody seems tall to me.
Yes, squirrel, yes. You know, when I was in jail, I ran into an old friend of ours. You know, that little bastard that we ran into, who was running the thieves that tried to frame us.
Oswald Toscobble.
Oswald Toscom.
Toscobble.
He was part of the, oh man. He was with Lars's dad and a half-orc.
He tried to get us in trouble. You know, he was in prison too.
What happened to him then?
You don't want to know. Oh, let's just say when he left this world, he was not the same person. And I had to separate his head from his shoulders.
Well, that's one loose end tied up then.
Yes, it is.
So this book, where did you come across a black book?
It was in this underground place. It was some cult trying to get the book. They wanted to use it for evil.
Always.
There's a lot of evil cults around.
Is there more books? Because I've been researching things, and I would love to get an opportunity to read some of these books.
Oh yeah, I've got a lot. He'll flip open the bag of holding and shake it.
Oh.
And a good deal of books will start coming out. He's like, I've written them on a lot of topics, actually. What are you looking for specifically?
We're looking for stuff on Shaw, the Mistress of the Night, Orcus, amongst others. But we can speak of that later, once we settle in.
He'll be like, oh, all right then. Could have said that before I threw these all out on the ground.
Any of those
He'll
that
just
are...
start Merlining them back into the bag.
Any of those that aren't very interesting, it's been a long ride.
I've got your
need to
coloring
visit.
pages in here somewhere.
Nice.
Has he been practicing his letters while he was in the joint?
No, not that I saw. I was in maximum security, where there's a magic wall.
As
so I
a
couldn't
matter
cast
of
magic.
fact, I did.
Did you make it to Za?
Listen, I made a very nice friend. After I beat him half to death, there was this big fellow named Big Thick. And the two of us, along with this new friend that I met named Sigurd, who they call CSR, we learned to read a little bit with some picture books that he had.
Good.
And I showed them a thing or two. I learned a lot of things from Master Percy.
That's so nice. They've got rehabilitation programs then.
That's quite
I've
surprising.
always said the prison systems just do not work. You just throw people down in a dungeon, lock them up, maybe give them a little bit of stale bread. No, we've got to rehabilitate and reintroduce into society.
I love the way you see things, Percy. Unfortunately, the warden was corrupt as usual, and he was using...
It's because of the
prisoners to
privatized
steal.
prisons. You've got to get rid of those.
People in power always want to stay in power.
Well, may he rest in power.
I've been working on a spell that can make you have a prison sentence. Makes 1,000 years happen in 1 second, so you can fully serve out. Feels like an eternity. And then, you know, pop, you're just back into society, fully punished.
What happens to the brain, though?
Oh, they age a lot. I've tried it on several squirrels, and they don't come out the same.
Do you think there could be a way to speedrun being a sage on something?
No, I can't get any information in there. They're just kind of aging mentally. Hundreds of years. Their bodies stay the same, though.
Now,
It's kind of horrifying, actually.
if that happened to an elf, can you extend it to...
Oh, for elves,
5,000?
that's something I've got to work out. The squirrels have pretty much snapped every time I've cast this spell. I can't really work it out, but I plan on going to turtles next so that I can experiment on what it would do to elves.
Fenrir leans into Kallax and says, I told you this little square was very diabolical.
I actually think it's kind of humane, you know? You've got several people serving out 10 life sentences. They're never going to get through them. You can make it all happen at once.
Do a perception check, Percy.
Percy? Let's see. 12.
There was just a hint on Kallax's face, like when he said you were diabolical, that just kind of just went over him, like he'd seen a ghost. Well, Fenrir was kind enough to tell us we could get a room and board. We won't take up much space. We brought our own rations. Sun Sparrow and me are just going to find a room, and we'll hopefully see you for the Feast of the Moon.
I interrupt Kallax and say, nonsense, my friends. You will eat all that is available here at the Roost on my dime. I appreciate your modesty, but I will take care of the both of you.
Except my pickled fish, snails, and those weird little jiggly things that comes in the jar. Don't know what they are, but they're very tasty.
Yeah, that's all you hear from Sun Sparrow. Yeah.
The only other person that eats all that stuff is the guy who lives up in the rafters.
How has he not died yet?
I think that he's, like, I don't know, otherworldly.
He's just always
Something wrong with him.
wet looking. I catch him in the corner of my eye, and he's got his...
And humans don't really live that long.
No, he's got that pocket pudding all the time.
Fascinating.
I don't talk to him.
I wish I hadn't.
I've actually never been in the same room as him.
I really wish I was born a wizard. Sorry, Percy. Wizard.
Oh, you don't have to be born a wizard. You studied at it. You just have to work hard. Everybody's a little lazy these days. Nobody wants to do the work. I mean, if you want to cast fireballs, you've got to do the study, and it's hard. People don't like doing it.
You do a lot of death saves, and you got to go through those. You got to fight through those death saves to get to where now you can make somebody go to prison in a second.
Sorcerers, those are just born that way. It's not really fair.
Well, I mean,
They don't come of it, honestly.
I'm rather intelligent. I think I could maybe work at being a wizard too.
I'm sure if you practice enough, I mean, obviously you won't be able to read.
Well, you're a wizard with a dagger. I'll say that.
A spell blade, perhaps?
Well, you have a dancing sword now.
I do. And I've got a pretty high intellect.
Kallax and them going in to find. It was a long ride for them. You guys catch up on things. A few more days go by.
I explained my tattoo.
If you want to explain your tattoo, you can. I won't
Even
stop
will
you.
point out the very subtly hidden penis that's in it. Or he tells you there is one to mess with you.
And as you see that, the tattoo almost shifts.
Oh,
Almost like it's living.
to show a penis?
And it moves around.
So
It
it
becomes a
changes.
penis into a vagina.
Oh.
And then an elephant.
And then
And
an
then
elephant
an
penis.
owl bear. And then a beholder with penis heads. Anyway, it is a moving, living, breathing tattoo on his arm almost. And he tells you of this eccentric, dragon-born tattoo artist whose name was
Nickel
Yes.
barrel bang.
Gratuitous.
hang on a second. He tells you of this
Tattoo artist.
brilliant dragonborn who tattooed him
Patavona?
and all of the other people that he went to rescue. I don't think that. Oh no. Kallax was not there at the time, but
That was me talking. I think it was Patavona. Kallax was
yeah,
a national security.
Patavona was this dragonborn's name, and he was a tattoo artist in prison, and he gave us all these brilliant tattoos, and it's actually a magical tattoo which blesses me with a few things. It was weird. He held the needle to my skin, and then he said a few magic words, and then it became the ink that's in my arm. It's neat. I've never had a tattoo before. Aha!
Don't let people cast spells on you when I'm not around. You never know. Those dragonborns are shifty.
Well, when in prison.
It sounds suspiciously like a curse.
Yeah, it's very nice.
And good luck with job applications after that.
I promise. It's very good. It's very good. Listen. And I've been drinking a little bit. I'm sorry. I've already hit the meat over there. Why don't you try and strike him with your dagger? Like
Which
old
one?
times.
Which one?
Oh, the good one, you know.
Okay.
Come on.
It's gonna be Whistler.
Come on. Let's go.
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow, point it at you, and then throw the dagger at
Okay.
you.
All right. So I would imagine that's probably an advantage to attack.
Sure.
Let's see.
You're gonna let him do it with advantage.
Yeah, he's not putting up any defense.
They're both 10. So that's gonna be a 20 to hit.
Okay. The thing does hit him, but he goes kind of like some sort of like effect happens, and like he almost seems like he vanishes almost for a moment, and you can't tell if he's a ghost or not. But then he's corporeal, and he's like ha 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 ha, and he pulls the arrow out.
Oh, I didn't shoot the arrow. I threw the dagger.
He pulls the dagger out, and he goes, well, I mean, you are still very good, but that could have been a lot worse. And he hands it back to you.
So you can basically go incorporeal for a time if you time it right.
Yes, it's a weird sensation, but yeah, that's what I can do now.
That is very useful to have a curse that lets you turn incorporeal.
And I used that old rune of mine that I used to, turn the fire on and off with to make this. He pulls this axe that he's had on his back, off his back, and the axe seems to almost like have a faint. You know how like when you make an alcoholic beverage and you set it on fire and it's kind of on fire? It's what it looks like. And he goes, this dwarven axe that I've been carrying forever now does a little bit of, it's not as glorious as your sword, but it's in the same wheelhouse, I would say. I'm gonna go add it to my trunk upstairs.
Why not keep it on your back?
It
where you
seems like
can
a
use
fire
it?
hazard.
Well, because I can't wait to meet my baby again. You guys have been keeping her safe for me. I've got to put my fingers around Death Dealer again. Death Dealer is his +3 sword that he left behind in you guys' possession.
He's gonna like look in his bag. Like, Money, 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 potion, money, wet. Scales.
I entrusted Droop with Death Dealer. I'm sure he's been taking good care of it.
Droop? How's the little guy?
Chatty! Like,
He's never spoken in front of Fenrir.
Oh, I was gonna say he never shuts up.
No. He's never spoken in front of Fenrir.
Chatty. What are you talking about?
as soon as you left, the guy developed a personality. It was weird. He came out from the basement and was like, I'm Droop.
He tried to tell us that he had a diploma.
He doesn't talk. You're silly. Are we talking about the same goblin?
There's only one goblin running around here, Fenrir.
Well, I'm going to have some words with him, Dad.
He might have some back, but probably not.
We'll see about that. Droop! Droop, where are you? Get up here! And I storm off.
And you don't find him. You go pass out in your room or whatever after you get your sword. You just sit there playing with your sword.
Yeah, sharpening it.
Playing with his sword.
Missed you, baby.
And then you guys are downstairs having lunch again, just kind of catching up. And a few days have gone by, and some more people arrived. Let's get the party started. The doors swing open to Talon's Roost, and Jaster walks in, and followed by Jaster is his 7 snakes. He has Zolkin Alessander, who's his right-hand man, and kind of him and Fenrir have a bit of a
Rivalry.
yes. There's Black Star. There's Pythona, who is a she's a Yuntai lady,
She's a snake.
and Kilgore Bloodbeard, who is a half orc, and behind them is like Catman, Pothos. Behind him is a bugbear, Tukatrak. So these are the seven snakes.
No.
You know, it's actually really nice to not be the most exotic person in the room for once.
You would know Pythona. You adventured with her when you got when you joined the. You were trying out for the Zentarum. She was with you in that cloud castle that first time, and so is Blackstar. So you know them, and you would also know Zolkin. Yeah, our first adventure ever together. Well, no, you did the jungle one, but this was the first one I DM'd for you. And Zolkin Alisard has always been the right-hand man of Jaster, so you would know him too. The other people are new to the group, since you were part of it.
It's a regular menagerie in here.
Feels like we're gearing up for something. Am I missing something, Percy?
I think we pissed off a god or something, and she's gonna, stuff out the light.
No, I mean, that's
Entire
just a
world.
regular Wednesday,
Put us in
isn't
the
it?
dark. Shar's angry or something like that.
And these gods are so hard to keep track of. How many are there?
How many are there?
How many are there, yes?
Gods.
Random person that just walked in. Black
There's
Star?
7 of them. 7 snakes.
That's it.
They're like a special group of.
Are the snakes gods?
You would know the snakes.
You were one of them.
You were one of them.
I'm gonna say I don't remember them because that's honest.
Okay.
I don't remember.
I'm gonna tell you
them
as
at
a
all.
DM that you adventured with them, and Jaster's the one who vouched for you to go with Fenrir on these adventures with them. So you would know them, and you were, I would say, at least cordial as in business, or maybe you were friendly with them. The first 4, Krogor, Bloodbeard, Pothos, and Chukatrak, they're new to you. You haven't met them yet. They're just kind of looking around the place because it's a half orc. What do they call the cat people in this world? What the fuck am I?
Tabaxi.
It's a tabaxi and a bugbear. They're all like, you know?
I'll go over to them and very not affectionately, but shake hands, greet them,
Yes.
pleasantries and all that. Ask them how they've been.
Well, Jester's very happy to see you. It's good to see you, hero.
Now I remember the voice.
You seem to pretty good.
Yes, it's been quite a fruitful endeavor. It's nice to have a place to belong.
Yeah, that's what we're all looking for. Zolkin kind of looks over your shoulder, Fenrir.
Fenrir here.
And
Yeah.
he's an asshole, right?
You see?
Well, yes, but quite a lovable one. Listen, you teach someone how to read and write, and you don't start to form some kind of affectionate bond with them. Have you taught anybody to read? You should try it sometime. It's quite fulfilling. I highly recommend taking on a teaching role of something that's not blood work.
I'm gonna go drink with the boys over there. He walks away with Bloodbeard, Pothos, and Chukatrok. Pythona looks over at you. How have you been?
I have been
12.
That was good. I've been quite well. Ups and downs. Mostly the downs in the personal life, but adventuring has been quite fruitful. Learned a few things along the way. What about you? How's the business keeping you?
It was a long ride. Do you want to fuck?
And I have to say a polite no thank you.
You're lost.
Might try Fenrir though, if you can convince him to take a bath.
I don't like white guys.
We could paint him.
That's alright.
It's not the
I'm not white, I'm Youth Guardian.
Was not aware that she was down bad like that.
You never know when you're going to die.
Yes, that's why I drink only the finest wines.
I just thought, we had a moment when they were tossing cloud giant boulders at us.
I think we had two very different experiences with having boulders thrown at us. But that doesn't make your experience any less invalid. However, I personally do not throw in with carnal pleasures.
You're okay. Goodbye.
Bye!
Black Star's like the intellect of the group, and
I'm sorry for her behavior. It is nice to see you again. It has been a long time. Nice place you have here.
Oh, it's not mine. I'm just bumming it. Slumming it here. But they say I'm welcome, so, that's a plus.
Still, the accommodations look better than what I am used to.
Where do you stay?
Oh, wherever the Shadow Queen prefers for me to lay my head, that is where.
So, like in the mud?
The Raven Queen, I meant to say.
Is she asking you to, just sleep outdoors all the time and not allowing you to stay in an inn? Are you not being compensated for your work?
The only compensation that I ever required was to harvest souls for her honor.
But it sounds like you're not being paid, so you're having to sleep in the mud.
I am paid a fair wage by our mutual friend. However, I send most of my funds to the Church of the Raven Queen as a donation, as I require nothing.
It sounds like you do, but that's a whole other thing. Why don't you go get yourself a hearty mint tea? I think it would do you a lot of good, especially for your voice. It sounds like you've been breathing in a lot of road dust.
I will go and explore this mint tea that you have described to me and test whether or not it is beneficial to my vocal presentation.
Ask for a hearty dollop of honey in there as well. I think it'll do you a world of good.
I will. And the shadow just like kind of flows over him and he lurks to the bar.
Jasper makes his way to the table where Fenrir and Percy are, and he's like,
Jasta,
Yes.
my brother.
shakes hands first.
You old so-and-so, and we kind of arm wrestle.
No, Fenrir forces him into an arm wrestle. He's like really not trying to. You're taking your other arm.
You son of a bitch.
Percy,
Hello.
so dapper.
I feel like I've actually, like, really toned it down. I don't... Isn't that fancy? I mean, certainly ready for streetwear.
Sure. Well, word is you need swords. And me and the Seven Snakes pledge ourselves to you. We got a crazy group up there, but they can all swing a sword real well.
What's with that big goblin bugbear fellow?
I found him and the cat man. Both those, they were in the slavers had him. I was able to free him, and they, for some reason, haven't left me.
He's got a stink of cow on him. I don't know where that comes from, but...
I found him off the Blood Coast or something. They'll be good in battle, don't worry.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Looks like he's got a long enough arm. How have you been, friend?
Getting by.
I extracted our mutual friend, of course, as you know, from Asmora.
I heard.
Kallax is, he's away staying in a modest tent outside the... I couldn't get him to take a room.
I'm sure I'll run into him and we'll chit-chat. Me and him have a lot in common. Believe it or not. I hear they're going to shut down Masmora, so some good came from it. Corrupt prison.
Well, the showers are nice.
You would find fun in that.
Yeah, it was my favorite part about the whole thing.
That's why I sent you. You did good.
I made some good friends. That's a good group that you sent me to rescue.
Yeah, they are.
That's Duriel. She'd make a splendid addition to the Zentarum, let me tell you.
She's doing well enough doing what she's doing.
Yeah, that's good to hear. She's a good gal. Snuck up on me. You couldn't believe it.
You never clean out your ears. It's not that hard. You don't hear anything. You've been hit with a lot of boulders as well.
I just pretend around you, Percy.
Thunder
I hear
damage.
everything. Everything.
Will you guys be joining here for the Feast of the Moon? Swapping stories and drinks of the dead.
I will. I won't miss a good feast, that's for sure.
Would you have heard of that before?
It's a holiday they have every year. Yeah, it's when it's like the last day of fall. It's onset of winter. You would know. A lot of the warring and fighting happens leading up to wintertime, and that's when they bury their dead and stuff like that for the new year. But what you guys do is you would tell tales of people who you've lost and tales of heroism and glory, just to remember the dead.
In my
Thanksgiving, Halloween, hybrid.
in my original village, we didn't have a lot of dead. So what we would do is we would go door to door and we would ask for little treats. And sometimes we would wear costumes.
Sounds nice.
Would you
It
say
was
this,
nice.
this
Gnomes
holiday is
were
kind of like a
that.
Memorial
Gnomes like to make fun out of
Day?
things.
I was about to say, gnome life seems very wonderful, to be honest.
I really recommend it.
All I want to know is when they give you little candies, how little is a little candy to a gnome? I mean, it's not even fun size. Like a fun size is a giant size.
So,
When we wanted really good treats, we went into the human communities. They would give us out these little snack-sized ones, which were huge to us.
so if I moved next door to a gnome community, and
They wouldn't let you move next
Aw.
door. This is a drow. They wouldn't let a drow move in next door to a gnome community.
you wouldn't vouch for me.
I don't have any sway with the gnomes anymore. I've lived amongst the humans for a long time now.
That's sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
It's hard to
Gnomes
find
aren't
good
as barbaric as the humans are.
I don't know what you're talking about as I break open a Neverwinter chocolate bar full of green shit.
It's just crushed mint. Sage.
I don't like those things. They look like they're full of hair.
I think they are.
Pistachio.
Oh, that's amazing.
Speaking of candy, now I want a piece of candy. He was gonna pull out
You missed out.
Come
You
here.
had your chance for candy.
Hey,
Clean up on aisle 2.
I think that serpent chick is into you, buddy. Hellboy.
You should go for it. She's sexy.
I think I'm going to pass. No, he's like looks very confused. And like pulls out a bag of little star-shaped sugar clusters. Essentially, it's just sugar shapes. He just like eats those. Eats. Just sugar. Scuba. It's not scuba. Here, throws one into your laughing mouth.
Ah.
It's just sugar.
Alright. Good.
He says it's just sugar, but you don't put sugar up your nose.
Everything looks purple.
Are we talking about Percy's special thinking powder that you? I see you snorting.
That is prescribed to me by a cleric.
This new cleric friend that you had an adventure with is suddenly prescribing you questionable powders.
I tasted that stuff one time and made my whole mouth go numb.
I need it for my sleeping. It's difficult to sleep.
Difficult to sleep with all that knowledge in your
Kept me
head.
up for 2 days.
I'm still involved. I just want to cheat.
All right, so you guys, kind of catch up with some of the seven snakes and stuff like that. Yuru might have talked to some of his friends from
At
back
some
in his
point in
days.
the night, Fenrir arm wrestles Chukatra.
They have a good time, and of course night falls, and then it is the final night of Yoktar and the first day of Nightel. It marks the onset of winter, and is the time to celebrate and honor ancestors and respect the dead. Earlier in the day, you guys are just kind of walking around the Talon's Roost, just taking in the sights, seeing how work's coming. I don't know if you guys asked them to build any kind of defenses or anything like that. I think you just asked them to build swords and stuff.
Can't recall.
Yeah.
Isn't the Mistress of the Night coming?
Yeah, she's coming at the end of the month.
I don't think that defenses is going to stop her, really. I don't
I
think
think
any
that
of
we
us
made
preparing is going to
mention
do
of it,
anything.
but I don't know what
Percy,
exactly I did. I know I
Fenrir-
pushed out a lot of money.
Saw a vision of a possible future where a battle took place
Mhm.
behind Talon's Roost, and they lost. And then, of course, the world was plunged into infinite darkness. And, you can imagine everything that happens when there's no sunlight.
Because Shar sucks.
She sucks. And then,
Shar's just in love with that.
so you guys would know that a portal opened behind Talon's Roost. So maybe you guys did have them. There's some people out there working on some, what are they called? Porticals or
Preliminary.
they're like wood
Fences.
wood fences and stuff with spikes on them and all.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, you guys are walking around the place, just kind of thinking of what you could do. And You come across Falcon and Don John Raskin. You don't know them that well. They adventure with Lars.
Right.
They're standing over a makeshift tribute to Lars. What they've done is they've taken two of his bows and like fashioned an X of sorts. Now there is no body, but they wanted to at least leave something for him, and they're paying their.
Yeah, I think maybe I buried his ears up back.
Well, then that's where they would have done it. They're performing the ritual remembrance, and they're just standing over him and talking about, you can kind of overhear him, and you hear Don go, "Remember that time Lars ran off that drunken hill giant that stumbled into Phandalin? Oh, he was a good guy." Yeah. And then they see all, "Oh, come to pay your respects to Lars?" Yeah.
Yes, he was a good cuss, as they say. I owe a lot to him. He taught me some things, and we wouldn't have this beautiful home if it wasn't for his intuition.
It is his dream.
It was. I was sad to see him leave it. But it is... I'm grateful for it now. I'm grateful that we've seen his fate to the end. And that we don't wonder where he is. At least he has found peace.
Yeah, it's good that he is rested now underneath the shade of a tree.
It's hard to say anything about him, as we didn't talk much about our pasts together. However, he was, like my friend Percival of the clan Paxton, one of the first 5 people, I would say, in civilized world that accepted me and gave me a chance outside of my barbarian history. And for that, I'm very grateful. He welcomed me as a comrade, and for that, I am very appreciative.
I cried.
He did. They didn't really ever bond, Squirrel and him. Not like me and Squirrel have. Right, Squirrel? Best friends forever.
Yeah, totally.
Why aren't you wearing that t-shirt I made you?
It was a bit sticky.
I'm wearing mine.
I've got it on under this one.
I thought we agreed we were going to wear it today.
You want to got me best friends, true.
So you
I made
guys,
you a bracelet.
you guys continue your walk, leaving them to it. Basically, they're here. They want to help support you guys in anything you guys need for the coming attack.
Clerics.
You notice that the green is light snow starting to fall on the green because you can tell winter's in the air. And tonight, that thin veil between the living and the dead, kind of there's a pulp. You can feel it in the air. You can taste it almost. It's just that connection opens up, and it's almost like people who have passed can hear you, or even people who are nowhere near you can hear the tales of glory that you share. So, is there anything you guys want to do? Just wander around the grounds in the city before you guys go at night to do your ritual of remembrance?
Yes. I imagine that Jaster and I would take a stroll down memory lane and walk through the streets of the town and visit where they had posted my girlfriend, Helena, and I will ask him about her.
She doesn't respond like she used to. And soon's got his claws in her. Gets her doing all kinds of stuff.
I am sad to hear that. What kind of things is she involved in now?
Things above our pay grade. a second hand to the man in charge of Zentarum is quite a position.
I did not expect such a position for her. I have to tell you, Jaster, I hope you don't hold this against me, but I only joined the Zentarum really for her. And you were an unexpected benefit. I respect it, and I am pleased that you have come with the 7 snakes to support us. But really, I only do this anymore and pay my dues anymore for you, and especially for her. My concern is mainly for the 2 of you. And Ura, of course.
You ever fought a creature that got into your head?
No, the Chukatruck beat me at the arm wrestling last night. That kind of got into my head.
No, something that just takes you over against your will, and you don't even know it. Tricks you.
To be honest with you, I don't like to talk about this, but it wasn't that long ago that me and my friends fought a monster. A giant floating skull with these red eyes that floated around it. I wasn't afraid of it when I saw it, but I have to tell you, something happened inside me that wouldn't allow me to move forward. So maybe this is what you are describing. So yes, recently I discovered this. It's not a good feeling.
That's what Mansoon's done to Helena. He's got in her head. And she doesn't know it, but he's manipulating her to do things that she wouldn't normally do. At least I hope not. Our safest and best place if we want to help her, if you truly care, is to stay in the Zentarum and keep trying to get closer to her.
Then let me ask you this, my friend. Does the Zentarum truly serve you and I? Or are we merely staying in it to help those that we love?
I made a promise I'd take care of her.
Well, then I make this promise to you. I have no loyalty to the Zentarum other than to see through that you and her, Helena, are safe, and that we overcome this oncoming danger that is about to blight the land. And as far as Monsoon goes, to hell with him. We will make our own way without him.
How far are you willing to go?
I pull out my Bowie knife and I hold out my hand. You know the Utgard, do you not?
Learned?
And I cut my hand and I hold it out to him and I give him the butt of the knife and I say, all the way.
He removes his glove. He cuts his hand. Till death.
Till death. I grip his fist. Squeeze. Let's share a drink by the fire like that.
Yeah. So did you guys want to do anything? Okay, yes.
Not like it's mostly since it's a feast for the dead. Iru is going to go out and like away from the city. He's going to sprint away to where all the trampling feet are. To like, I imagine it's not hard to reach the woods in the city.
Oh yeah.
He's going to go out and start foraging, but not for normal things. He's gonna go and get some of the old treats that he learned to survive on. Bits of kind of meaty looking moss. He's gonna start putting it in his pouch, like carving away chunks of more substantial looking moss.
Yeah, there's a little forest area right next to Talon's Roost that you could probably find some mushrooms and things of that nature.
Yeah, he's gonna get like forge some edible mushrooms. A couple that are technically not edible. Like they're edible, but they will usually make you sick. It's kind of like
your cleric wouldn't prescribe it to you.
Yeah, cleric would not prescribe this to you without supervision. And then he's gonna try and find. It'll probably be hard to do. Some sort of clay, like not red clay, but the white clay that's more of a mixture of guano and soft minerals. You know, like how bats poop on the bottom of the cave, and they has some kind of mixture with stuff. It's not technically edible, but he's gonna kind of sit there. He's like, find the squishy rocks, put them in a pile, wrap them up in moss, and you'll live a while. And he's just gonna kind of sort of sing little ditties to himself as he's trying to gather up as much as he can find. And it's kind of just a very quiet moment to himself leading up to it.
Yeah.
Especially considering if people saw him gathering it, they'd ask far too many questions. And then once he's done finding his questionable treats, he will make it back to town.
I'm just suggesting that after seeing Old Man Wilkins, Fenrir, now they got a bugbear walking around, a snake lady, a cheetah man, drows. I mean, I think they're like, we are at the end of the universe here. Anything goes. They just stopped asking questions a long time ago.
Minotaur showed up and everyone was just like,
Yeah.
same shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
Tell me
the
when he's got
drow.
3 horns.
It's just the female drow. I had to Bugs Bunny her.
Percy, do you want to do anything other than go to the room and take off that T-shirt?
Parcel of the Clan Paxton, in the time leading up to, as the hour where the veil becomes its most thin approaches, Parcel of the Clan Paxton feels a rising panic and a fear of the impending weakening of the veil. Well, I would like to ask, will this be the first holiday since the onset of the adventure?
Yes.
So, since everything started, this is the first one since Percy has started adventuring. I just can't remember how many years have passed, if any.
We had the Summer of Jartar. That was a festival holiday.
According to my notes, Hammer 1492, the Deep Winter, which is January 1st, Neverwinter's Tavern. Fenrir, Lars, and Percy are hired by a dwarf named Gundin Rockseeker to guard and transport a wagon load of provisions to the settlement of Phandalin. Little did they know that the gods had brought the children of the moon together in an opening gambit to halt the Mistress of the Night, Shar, and her plans to bring eternal darkness to the world of Faerun.
And this was 9 months ago, or?
It was. This is January, and you guys are going into December, so it was just you guys did.
It was
work
this
together.
year. So yeah, this is the first Feast of the Moon since
Yes.
Percy started
Okay.
adventuring.
So we'll pick up there.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Percy, as the weakening of the veil is approaching, Percy finds a rising panic because in previous years, ever since the passing of the rest of the clan Paxton, Percival has avoided any celebrations of the Feast of the Moon and has spent every one since the passing of his family alone in a well-lit room trying to avoid them. for fear that they would see him and be disappointed.
Well, lucky
So-
for him. Oh,
He's feeling a rising panic as it approaches for fear of who might try to reach out from the other side.
okay. So the good news is there's a giant fire here, but why don't you do a performance check to see if these guys notice if there's anything
A miss.
different? Yeah.
Versus
He's
my
not
passive
good.
perception.
Yeah. So
Not
you guys
good at
would both-
performance.
you guys would do.
Passive perception?
Sure. Yeah. What did I have for your passive perception?
I don't.
Mine's gonna be it's like a 5 on performance.
Oh.
So he's not doing a very good job of hiding the fact that he's scared.
Oh yeah, my passive perception
What's coming?
is pretty high. It's 16.
Yeah. You
I
guys.
can't remember how it's perception plus what?
10 plus your perception per skill.
Oh, 20.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you guys are.
Hey,
People are
something's
gathering.
wrong with him, right?
They're gathering in there, yeah, and you guys immediately see he's just not quite got that jaunt that he usually has.
I come up and I take his purple hat that's sitting next to him on the log, and I stick it on his head, down maybe over his eyes, and I go, "What are you doing? It's a celebration. What's eating you, squirrel? Come on, this might be our last few nights on this world."
What's the hour? How close are we to the?
Well, most
to
of the town is kind of the sun's gone down. It's getting dark. The people in town are all setting off like little fires out front of their house. They're having celebrations.
Can I kind of feel anything like in terms of the veil and like?
It's more like
9 p.m.
no. I was gonna say it's more of it's just how we come Halloween we automatically think there's like a split in the veil, but there really is nothing different. It's just you build it up in your head.
Psychological.
Yeah, it's all psychological. It's all just passed down from generation to generation that happens.
Well,
There's no scientific proof, except for that you guys live in a world where you fought fucking ghosts.
Yeah. Is he feeling it? Is he feeling any voices from the other side reaching out?
He hears nothing.
He hears nothing. Percival the Clan Paxton, staring into the fire, is going to say, since we started the adventure, it's just so much death and so many lives have been lost. I'm scared. I'm scared that they'll come back. Every year since my family died, all I've been able to think about is them, but now I just can't help but think about all the lives that have been lost because of me. All the people that we've killed.
Percival, you've never killed anyone.
So many people.
No, you can't think of it that way. You vanquished enemies.
They're people too.
People who wake up in the morning and decide, I want said object. And they cut that person's throat to take it. That's killing someone. But meeting someone in battle and overcoming them with your own skill, with them willing to combat you, that is vanquishing an enemy. It's two different things.
Those people had families, they had lives, they had wants, desires. They didn't want to die.
But they made the choice to fight you. They made the choice when they stepped out of the door that morning. If I meet a tiny wizard today, I will stab him. They just weren't prepared for the magnitude of your fireball. You can't blame yourself, Squirrel. That's all I'm saying.
I just don't think they...
I've killed people. People who didn't deserve it. Not proud of it. But I don't think for a second that you've ever killed someone who didn't have it coming.
Damn.
I don't agree. I don't think that anybody deserves to be killed.
Yeah.
Especially, it's a horrible way to die, burning.
Percival.
Percival of the Clan Paxton is going to say every feast of the moon since my family died, they're all I've been able to think about. But this year, all I can think about is all the people who have lost their lives because of me. There's nobody left to tell their stories, to sing songs for them, to remember them. And just to those people, I want to reach out and say I'm sorry.
Above his shoulder says, Kallax approves.
I don't think there's any.
Fenrir puts his hand on Percival's shoulder and he says,
Not bad.
listen, I will tell you this. It is because you feel that way that separates you from everyone else. I know killers. I know murderers with vile hearts. And one of the things that about you that inspires me to stay with you all this time is that you feel that way. And that is the truth, my friend. Ira, do you have anything to put into this?
Well, I did have my 2 cents, 2 coppers to throw in there. That, as Fenrir was saying, no good person would... No, got it wrong. Did you put something in my drink already?
Just the stuff from the cellar that Lars had tucked away.
Anyway, no bad person would ever consider feeling bad and remorseful for the people that they've killed. And I'm about in the middle between the two of you, in accepting that while, yes, you did kill them, you both consented to essentially the life or death battle that you entered in. However, there's nothing wrong with feeling bad for having to kill them, and I think that it's a perfectly honorable way that during this time, that even though you were enemies, to wish that they find peace in the afterlife, wherever that is for them. And maybe it's not as comforting, but maybe as the years roll by, keeping that ritual of forgiving your enemies that you have vanquished and finding a way to move forward yourself is the proper way to go about dealing with it. I don't know if that will work for you, but that's just...
Tempos guide you, Drow. I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you.
Kallax
Skull.
interjects. It's not too late to just stop killing. I've murdered indiscriminately, and now I don't. And it hasn't brought me any happiness or any closure.
Who did you kill, Kallax? Who could you possibly, with your meek behavior, with your meek demeanor, have ever killed?
I lived a different life. Did different things. Things I regret. But I can't make up for them. But I'll keep trying.
Jafthar called you the Red Boar. What does that mean?
I was part of a mercenary group that would get things done in Waterdeep, and all that killing and gold robbing me of the things that mean the most to me in life. My wife and child.
Damn. I would never have suspected that about you. It seems like you wouldn't hurt a fly, even though you did help us kill a dragon. Am I right?
I tried to communicate with him and talk to him. I do believe we discussed with the dragon and he attacked us.
And that's what I'm saying, Percy. You don't kill anyone who doesn't attack you first. It's not like I've been traveling with you and everywhere we go, you are strangling people with their water that you conjure from the ground. Although that is a pretty cool move, I will say. It's not like they weren't asking for it. Those Uthgards, for instance, that you drowned with your powers that day, they knew the risks. They were warriors. They were engaged in battle. And there's no better death than that. If anything, you've only sent people to their gods the way they chose to go. There's nobody in this world who woke up on a Thursday and decided, I want to die in my bed one day peacefully, that was murdered by you. Every single person that has died at your hands woke up one day and said, I am willing to risk everything for gold, for my God, to protect this shrine, or any of the other myriad of reasons that we have put people to their end. It is not your fault. That is what I'm saying.
The gods are cruel. They have us in a game where they just put creatures in front of us, some big boss, bad guy every couple of days. Not much choice.
Like one mortal wound, and the next day I'm fighting a new dragon. Like, how did I recover so fast?
If only the gods would think of neater ways to challenge us and give us experiences. Points.
All I know is that we might not have much time left. With the battle that's coming forward, it's happening sooner than later.
We could speak about that afterwards.
I'm just saying that I might not make it much longer. None of us may. So I hope if I go to the same place I've sent so many others, that they are forgiving.
Is something gnawing at you?
That is good. I will meet you there, my friend. And I am happy that I was able to travel with you all this way. If that fate becomes you, I will be there at your side after this veil.
And I personally think a healthy bit of fatalism is good for you, because if you're always worried about living a long life, then you don't really spend much time enjoying the time you have. So if this is the last bit of peace we have before our untimely defeat, then I'd rather spend it drinking, snacking, listening to that terrible bard that will not leave the town play O Come Ye Dragon after we fought so many dragons. Then I can't think of a better way to spend our time.
Shit, Uru, I've never seen you without your hat on. I didn't realize you were bald.
You want to feel? I just shaved before I came over.
You are shiny.
Iru's not bald, but I myself am. But
Nice.
What
I would like to say, out of game, all those people deserved it.
oh yeah,
Everybody
They
personally
had
still
it.
deserved
I'd
it.
also
They had it coming.
I'd also say out of the game, obviously the company insurance plan sucks if that's your two psychiatrists.
Yeah.
I think I'm a moderately good dollar store
That's the first time that he's
psychiatrist.
had some campfire talk around us.
Why don't we roll for initiative to who tells the first story?
That was my story.
Okay, well then you're done. Okay.
Then it's
All right.
I was like,
Okay,
come
all
on.
right.
I didn't prepare anything. That was ad lib. I
will
don't
also-
have more.
use my big dice that I got for Dragonstorm.
7.
Well,
15.
Then, I got a 20 and I got a 9. So
It's 20.
I'm going to go with Kallax first, then you, and then we're going to go back to Jaster, and we'll finish up with you, okay?
I'll just say what Percy's was that instead of thinking about people who have been lost and remembered, he's trying to remember all those that will never be remembered.
Kallax, like, since you were talking about the feelings you have, and I appreciate your openness, I think there's still time for you to come towards the light of Lathander. I'll do my toast. I don't drink often, but seems like the night to do it. Much like you, this is to everyone I murdered. I pray to Lathander that I can pay off the bloody debt before I relieve myself to the punishment I truly deserve.
Hey,
Mine's empty, so.
Skull.
Squirrel? Also surprisingly like squirrel.
Skull.
I still call him that. I thought that's what he was when I first saw him.
We've seen some of the same things, and we've done some of the same things. And he kind of looks at Percy. There's a darkness in all of us. We just got to fight it.
I turned into a werewolf during the full moon and thirst for the blood of men and the flesh.
It's sheep, isn't it?
Uh,
You were looking awful lustily at that sheep. I wanted to believe it was the wolf, and not that you were a little hard up.
I have eaten my fair share of sheep.
You got a story, Rube?
I've got a couple. I will, for the second time since I've played with y'all, use dancing lights, but I'm going to use them thematically.
Ooh.
Ooh, that was good. And I'm going to use them. I don't know how the spell works because I've never bothered looking it up, but I'm going to hope that I can use them to make very crude images.
I'm into it.
Using them a form of a kind of jellyfish-looking creature. I don't know if you all would recognize a flump. A flump. A little flump will coalesce above Iru's head and kind of sway, not as majestically, but as close as he's able to. I am going to remember Glorpo. The second friend I made when I was on my own. Glorpo did not talk to me, but seemed to allow me to follow it around. It was very lonely in the Underdark when even though loneliness is better than enslavement, the loneliness was a bit all-consuming. And as I was walking aimlessly trying to find my way out, off in the distance I saw a shining light, and thinking I had finally reached the surface, I went running headlong and nearly fell off of a gorge. But the shining light was Glorpo, sitting there contemplating something. I never did find out what it was he was always trying to figure out. But even silent companionship was something that was very welcomed. I would follow him around. Didn't really take concern for me in the sense that he didn't have to worry where he went because nothing bothered him. For some reason, him and his friends, on the occasion that I could see them all hanging out, nothing ever attacked them. I, on the other hand, had to quickly learn how to be very sneaky much sneakier than I thought I already was. But I followed him for what could have been months, years. I still don't even know how old I really am. I'm gonna have to see a chronomancer about that. But eventually, he seemed to be reaching some point in his musings, and in the middle of the night while I was sleeping, I was dreaming of freedom and the possibility of a home, and all I got was just a kind of reflection in my dream of him telling me to keep moving forward. And then when I woke up in the morning, usually when the scarlet mushrooms stopped glowing and the sapphire ones began as essentially the Underdark's night day cycle. But he was gone. But it was nice having him around.
Gorbo.
To Glorpo.
To Glorpo.
We all need a friend like Corvo.
Yes. But if we're really lucky, you can also have a friend like Sploot. Yes, Sploot was the first friend I ever made, and to Sploot I'm eternally thankful, because if it weren't not for him, I would not be here now. Because it wasn't long without provisions that I was starving to death, with cave water being the only thing I'd had in weeks. He was a very old and strange kobold. He did not attack me at first sight, which was very strange from all stories I had been told. And Sploot taught me how to forage, and as he's saying that, he's going to kind of make a funny looking little kobold kind of skirting around.
Out of the magic.
Yeah, out of the dancing lights. And he's going to pull out of my pocket, not my bag of holding, actually in my pocket, so it makes a nice soggy sound as he lays out some edible mushrooms. I don't know who all here has herbology skills. A borderline poisonous mushroom, a nice meaty wad of moss, and some weird soft looking mineral clumps that smell distinctly like bat droppings. And this horrible, unappetizing spread is what he taught me to find to eat when you have no strength, no speed, and very little energy to keep yourself alive. And this is what I ate with him as he taught me how to look for things, the signs to look for, where to dig, what creatures were indications of possible things to eat. And this is what I survived on, so I am thankful to Sploot. It was not long after I met him that he died of old age, simultaneously choking on a bone. It was kind of led into a bit of a choking, and then just kind of halfway through, he just kind of looked like he's like, and just kind of let go. But I'm going to take a chunk off of each of them, roll it up into like a little medicine ball, and just eat it.
Kallax was getting a little antsy as you're practicing cleric. He's like, I don't know if you guys should be eating this.
I know I shouldn't be eating it, but Sploot would want this. And then I take the rest of it and I place it into the fire.
Oh.
To It's right.
That will wake you up in the morning.
Yeah. I'm into it.
To sploot. To sploot.
Tusploot.
Sploot.
Tusploot. Ah.
Jester stands in the front of the fire and it glistens off his armor. I'll be quick. To the strongest fighter I ever met, Lady Elia, a slave girl who would not be kept. She bravely fought back against those that bound her. Without a weapon in hand, she found a way to create the life she wanted. And she did not waver, not even when the blade cut her throat. Her so-called master would get no pleas, no begging, no cries. A woman whom many called nothing more than... A woman whom many called nothing was grander and more noble than her would-be owner. All his gold, all his power could not tame her. Even now her beauty and spirit live on, free. The Lady Elia.
Lady Elia.
Elia. It is, you have told us some grand stories, my friends. This being a night to remember the fallen, we've lost so many in the past few weeks. Lars and other people who have perished in our journeys, but
While you were gone, several villagers died.
yes,
Tim.
the apprentice of the lion hands, he passed away, didn't he? What was his name? Gary.
Tim.
Sorry, Gary. Tim. But there's been one death that has happened in the last month or so that has been weighing on my heart, and I have not talked about it very much at all. But that is of my father, Strom. As you know, you were there. My mortal enemy, Yoel's father, Sabo, informed me that he assassinated my father. And it has been weighing on my heart. Especially that I have not run back to the north to make sure that my mother is okay. It's a miracle that enemies that I used to consider a rival are now protecting her. But I will speak for Strom. He was an amazing man. He was an amazing father. I'll tell you a story about him. I was no more than 7 winters old, and my mother had taken us into the forest. My father would argue about this, but my mother was the greatest woodsman of our tribe. There was no one better, and so she was teaching me that day to track animals in the forest as he went off to hunt. And it was on this day that she was teaching me our woodsman craft when even her own skills were not prepared to discover that we were set upon by a rival tribe, members of it. Perhaps 7 or 8 of them. But she took a javelin to the leg, and she lay there, breathing, and I stood over her with my spear, 7 years old, bound and determined to protect my mother. And the rival tribesmen came to me, and I slashed at them, cutting at their bodies, but I was just so small at that age. And they cracked me over the head very good. And all I can remember is this. I fell to the ground and blood started to flow down my face and into my eyes. And I thought for sure they were about to finish us. And that's when I heard it. A loud crash coming through the forest. It was like a grizzly bear breaking through the woods. And there this large form of a man, my father, Strom, came bursting through with his large black iron axe flowing around him like a shadow twisting through the air. And before I knew it, the red mist of blood was settling upon the snow and my own face. And there he was, standing, breathing heavily after his blood rage amongst the heap of his enemy laying upon the ground asunder. And I passed out. He carried my mother and me and the heads of all of those tribesmen back to our camp, and they named him Uthbane from that day forward. I had never seen such carnage in my life. And then 4 years later, when I was of age, I killed one of the same rival tribesmen who were scouting our hunting area to invade us. And I will never forget the words that he said to me that day. He said to me, Fenrir, don't hunt for death, boy. It finds us all soon enough. And that stuck with me today. We painted the snow red with the clan of the wolf's blood. And then after that day, fighting alongside my father, I too was bestowed the surname Uthbane. My father was the greatest warrior I've ever known. I cannot imagine the treachery that Sabo and Yol used to defeat him, because I say to you today, no one could have ever stood before him and defeated him in battle fairly. I think I beat him one time and he let me win. I miss him greatly, and I will always remember him on this day and most other days. To Strom Uthbane, the mightiest warrior of the Grey Wolf tribe.
Does that mean your last name is Uthbane?
It's not so much as a last name the way you in this society have, but it is attached to my name amongst our tribe. Strom Uthbane, Westra Uthbane, Fenrir Uthbane.
I believe it's more of like a title, but instead of coming before your birth name, follows afterwards.
Sounds better than Kallax Waxen.
The rival tribe that we fought, we were the Grey Wolf tribe, the rival tribe, and your tongue would be simply wolf. And we called them the Ulf. We slew many of them, and therefore we are the Ulfbane.
Well,
They're all but extinct now.
I can't stay up and drink with you younger men. I just don't have the constitution for it.
Neither do I.
But if we could arrange for a meeting, just us, no disrespect, Jaster, I need to speak with the three of them, and then any of the other leaders can join us afterwards, after we've spoken.
I'm your man.
Maybe tomorrow we can adjourn.
So long as it's not too early.
Whatever time works for y'all. I'm going to be up praying in the morning, so.
I plan to drink plenty of this before the end of the night.
Thank you for sharing your stories with me, and
I might even go and talk to that snake lady because she seems like she's all about some action. I don't know if she likes me, but I might go talk to her anyway.
Okay. Well, R.I.P. Old Man Wilkins. He's not dead, but for when he dies, because I know it's coming up.
Whoever that is.
R.I.P. Old Man Wilkins.
Old man whoever.
shortest speech of the night. Somebody pours a tankard from the rooftop all the way down to the fire.
Pour one out! I'm not dead! I'm still here!
I don't know what's in this. What was in those mushrooms you fed me?
I technically didn't give you any.
Sometimes it's like I can still hear him.
I'm not dead.
I'm not dead.
So, unless you guys want to do something else, we can go on to the next day. Everybody gets
A coin for my pocket?
inspiration for telling the stories, and appreciate it. Thank you so much. I know it can sometimes be hard to try to be serious for but a moment, because it's easy to come with the jokes and all, but every once in a while it's nice to have a little character development or the reason why you might do stuff. You guys sit by the fire as it slowly dies down, and
Pour one out for Kern.
yeah.
Kern!
Eru went outside to smoke from his pipe.
Yes,
Kallax kind of gathered with his other men to share stories with them of fallen friends and stuff like that. Men and women, I apologize. I'm sure Percy doesn't want to be left at the fire alone with Fenrir. And when Fenrir drinks alone, he likes to be left alone.
He does. In
And,
front of it by myself.
Eventually the fire burns out and he staggers his way to bedroom, and he's going down that long hallway and he hears this blood-curdling sound coming from a room.
A blood-curdling scream?
Something like that, yeah.
Sounds like this snake.
Well, I run to it.
After all.
What?
I'll run to it.
Yeah, so you go to the door and you hear like...
Like, whose room is it?
It's just a guest bedroom.
Okay. Can I like creep the door
Yeah,
open a little
you
bit?
can creep the door open, yeah.
Creep the door open a little bit and see what's going on in there?
Yeah, you see the snake lady, she's kind of like slithering on top of the bed.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
And a little green head pops out of the corner, and it's Droop. He don't say nothing. He looks at you, he sees you looking at him.
And I look at Droop and we meet eyes and I go, yeah. And I give him the thumbs up.
And he just goes back to his business.
I close the door real slowly and I go, Droop the fucking Slayer.
So you guys find yourself the first day of Nightel, and Kallax is waiting in a room that you guys had a house set aside for y'all, so he could have a moment to kind of share some information with y'all. And you guys are going down the hallway, and outside of it is Jaster, Commander Warheart, and you'll recognize Sildor Haltwater from the
Lord's Alliance.
Hallwinter. I'm sorry, Sildar Hallwinter, and he sees Fenrir and he's like,
Oh, nice to see you, Sildor.
Turns out I was wrong about you.
I'm glad you think so.
You've proven yourself. My apologies.
That's nice.
I gathered as many Lords Alliance as I can to support y'all.
I really appreciate it. That's mighty big of you. I'm glad that you could be the bigger man and admit that I was a good fellow. Why don't you, and I pull out like these little coupons from the Roost for like a free drink at breakfast. And I took them underneath his breastplate. There you go, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. It's nice that we could find common ground finally, after all this time.
He's
Pull out a
contemplating.
second one and put it in. Put out.
Kallax,
pull
like,
out-
Fenrir, are you going to join us?
Yes, I am. And I put a second one in his hand, and I give some to his friends. Little coupons
Written in Fenrir's finest penmanship, which is
The
some of them are unlegible.
one free drink.
Some of them are slightly better as you've progressed. That's how you've been practicing your letters. That's what
There you
you've
go.
been doing.
There you go.
Right
Write out
now.
coupons. Free coupons for drinks.
He's got that special one though that he's really been saving.
Yeah.
The special coupon, one free night with Fenrir.
Man makes an effort to try to mend bridges, and you just grenade it.
I shook his hand. And I gave him a free drink. Coupon for the Roost.
So
No,
you guys,
he really respects the guy.
you guys enter the room, and Kallax, we will we'll bring you guys in a moment. I want to confess why Jaster bailed me out of prison. Some years ago, while I was in Stonesboro, a seer found me, and he gave me insight into Shah's master plan. If we don't stop it, infinite darkness will cover the land, and all will die, plants, city, peoples. Shah, the Mistress of Night, Lady of Loss, has assembled a war band that will breach the rift and start an invasion of Faerun. And that rift, as you know, opens here in Phandalin.
Why would she choose such a place?
There's something about the magic of the lost mine that keeps bringing things here. You had a green dragon, a white dragon. The events here just seem to attract these creatures. She's tied to something here.
That green dragon was so much stronger than the white one. So much more challenging. It's like we're the real heroes of Phandalin, right?
Well, you guys didn't fight the white dragon.
I know, we fought the green one. That's
Yes.
why
Oh, yes. I'm sorry.
we're the real heroes.
God damn it! I was so subtle. I fell for it.
And the blue one.
The green one was much larger and older as well.
Yes.
The older they get, harder they
They're
are to
totally
beat.
more cooler than those other guys.
I don't even know the names of those guys that fought a white dragon.
One of them's name is Wilford or something like that. He lives... I don't know, he's a bum.
During the eclipse, at the end of Nightel, the sky will crack, and thunder will be heard throughout the Sword Coast, and the Shadowfell will spill out into our lands. But with the Seer, we have an advantage of knowing where and when the attack will happen, and I'm hoping with your help, together we can weaken the forces of darkness. I know from the Seer that you've already dealt the first blow to Shah's chain of command by defeating the slender stranger, the Rakasha Jasura.
Who is this seer?
He wishes to remain anonymous.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Yes. Did you not dispatch the Rakasha?
We did. He did.
So his vision is correct.
I'm always... I'm always weary of magical folk, usually.
I can read lips.
He read no lips.
It would be better for him to remain anonymous. For your safety.
Aren't we on the cusp of dying?
Oh, yeah. History check. I've never heard of a place called Stonesboro.
Takes a ship across the seas.
Oh shit. That's way under your
I
chair.
can't say I know any seers from there. 1. No, 7. If you play it where it lands.
Yeah, play it. Well, no, we won't play it where it lands. It's 11. 11 for a history check.
We can't argue about such things. The facts are,
Sounds made up to me.
he has given us insight that we can use. And we can use that insight today and prove whether he's right or wrong. And then maybe you will believe him. See, Shah has a chain of command made up of lieutenants, commanders, and generals, 3 of each. Jatsura was a lieutenant who answered to someone known as the magistrate, who is a commander. That creature seems to be the one brokering payments and promises to all her generals. Her generals are Orcus, Lord of the Undead, Talona, Lady of Poison, and Erderlin, the Crawler Below. The Magistrate and the Knight Below are unknown commanders to the Seer, but the third is the vampire known as the Bloody-Handed Cass.
So, his name's Cass, the Bloody-Handed?
Yes.
And it's a guy?
He once was
Named Cass.
once the general to Vecna himself.
I don't know who this Vecna is, but Orcus. I recently had a run-in with this creature when we saved Lars, or his corpse anyway. It came from the Vale and grabbed hold of me, Orcus.
You would know who Vecna is. I mean, people
doesn't?
talk in hushed circles of Vecna.
Isn't he the one that, like, cut off his own hand and eye?
Yes.
This is unfair. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. This isn't right. We can't face this many people.
But you've already taken down one of her lieutenants, and all that's left is the Shadow Dragon Darkstar, who claims to have missed the battle of Twilight Field, and Valkrog the Bonecaller. That's where, if you have any doubts, we can answer it. Because Valknar is outside of Phandalin as we speak. She is building an army of the dead. She uses that army to flank you during the battle. And with everyone's attention on the rift, her army alone decimates your numbers and tips the scale towards Shar.
So, we need to use some holy magic to wipe out the necromancer before the other legion comes in so that they can't flank us.
Yes, I can do holy magic.
Huh.
Good.
So aside from our friend Kallax here, the others here are left almost defenseless.
Well, it'd be about a 3-day journey outside. She's at the old owl, well.
Tell me the truth, Kallax. What kind of chance do we stand against the forces of Shar?
It's not good to know your futures. It will command your actions, make you hesitate.
I already know my future.
I can tell you now. No one has written my fate. No matter what you know, what you've been told. I write my own fate with steel on the blood. I will carve my own path. Tell me what you know. Let me know as much as you do, for I will do everything in my power to bring this treachery to an end. I will bury Shar and all of her generals in their own blood, if it is possible. For Uthgard himself has sent me back to this realm to do just this. And I believe in him.
Then we start with Valkrog. We cleanse her from here to protect this city and to protect our flanks.
Valkrog we shall vanquish. I mean, are you our friends? I believe that this may be the end of the world. If any of us choose to leave now and do what they have to with whoever they love, go and do it now. Otherwise, this is the only path forward.
You two are tied to this. You can run from it, but it will find you.
I don't have anywhere else to go. And if Shar takes over, she's not just going to take over Phandalin, it's going to be the whole world.
It doesn't take long for it to fall after the battle. But if we systematically defeat her generals and weaken her, then we might be able to win that battle.
Kallax, one of the Moonborn has fallen. Mars.
I know.
What
But
do
the
we
seer
do?
saw it. The seer saw it. His death was in the cards already.
Do you think that we have a chance? Even with only he and I remaining?
I think with Eru, with the people outside here, I believe we still have a chance.
Our new companions, perhaps. They can fill the void where Lars has vanished.
The choice is simple. Do nothing and die, or, as I've been doing my whole life, trying to find atonement for my crimes. If this is how I die, at least it's a noble cause.
All I know is it's very fashionable to fight against the forces of evil. Just saying.
Good to hear that.
When I put my faith in you, my friend, I do not have any misgivings of your abilities. There is only these prophecies and things that I don't understand entirely, that I must rely on folk like you, Percival, and Kallax to guide me through. All I know is that my sword will be there to meet any challenge that we have to.
I personally think prophecy be damned. There are people coming that are going to ruin this lovely little town that we'd love to rest up at.
And the rest of the world.
And the rest of the world. And if we don't stop them, then that means we can't go on more adventures. So we might as well just think of this as a side quest to being able to have future adventures.
Well, then there's that.
You two saw the world. You saw what it did when she won.
I did. I fought a shadow dragon. It's not very pretty.
Well, that was a vision. That shadow dragon is waiting on the other side of the portal once again.
And we were lucky that time.
Do you think it has actual eyes?
I wouldn't know, my friend. He and I gave everything we had to defeat it that day, and it's still. Once we had, it was like it was real, but it wasn't real. It's hard to explain, but I know this. We have to be concerned, because I gave everything I had, and that was before I knew what I know now, and whom I've fought since then. And it was the most challenging thing of my life. And I will tell you, we have fought Lemire together. An ancient blue dragon. And she was nothing compared to that shadow dragon in my dreams. Which is saying a lot. Because she tossed the whole world into such chaos over the last few months. It is, I feel ashamed to say, that a dragon from my dreams was more terrifying than Lemire. But it is the truth.
I've not seen this dragon, but if it's only been in your dreams, then wouldn't that mean it had the advantage?
Ask him. Ask him. He is the one who is telling us of these dangers. He is the one who has come to us as a prophet of...
Wouldn't it...
He is the storm crow, if you will.
Do you believe in the gods? Do you believe they have any power to show us things? Things we want to see and things we don't want to see?
I think they have a certain ephemeral power of manipulation.
It is my belief that my god Lathander showed them a version of reality that would come to pass. So they were there in true form. And they fought the dragon and decapitated it. And they overcame it. But now they're more powerful than they were before. And I believe, with us having a head start as opposed to the sneak attack that happened before, that we will be able to hopefully triumph.
I don't want to seem nonchalant about the gravity of this, but I simply look at it in the sense that it makes the most sense to start chipping away at the ladder to topple. Because it sounds like they've built a ladder to get past our metaphorical defenses. And if we start chipping away at the bottom, we can start making it crumble.
Kallax has said we will fall. Surely this first threat that he has mentioned will overcome us.
I don't think we...
I know that I have been sent back here by Tempos and Uthgar themselves to protect this wizard. He has a fate that is tied to the entire existence of Fenrir. So, I leave it to you, Percy. Tell me what you decide, and I will stand by your side with my sword ready. And I will make sure, with my very dying breath, that I will protect you in the venture of protecting Fenrir.
Well, I mean, it's never really been a question for me. Either we fight and win, fight and die, or don't fight and die. So, may as well try to fight and win.
I'm glad to hear that. May we start by making a plan to defend ourselves and the city against the rift. And then we travel 3 days from here to Oda Alwell, and we go find Vakbrog the Bonecaller and put her down. Or at least find a way to imprison her.
Can you make holy water?
I always bring some with me. Never leave home without it.
We're gonna need a lot.
My God, Lathander will watch over us.
I'm thinking we start throwing them. At
Well,
these.
I'm with you all.
Well, let's let our guests in. And so he opens the door and they come filing in. And kind of, I guess I could do like this. And he puts like a little map that he's been working on the table. Jasmine's here to see. And this is Talon's Roost. It's on a hill that's 10 feet, on top of another hill that's 10 feet high. So we have the high ground. We have a small forest here. The town of Phandalin is back here. You have open fields to this side, and the Lost Hills that they're about 5 feet to 10 feet. And the portal will open right here. It's a wide portal with the Sword Mountains behind it, so there's no way to get behind it. There's going to be only 3 fronts: the center, the left, and the right. Our forces, if I'm correct, is the Moonborn, which will represent with blue, the Shields of Yatar, which will represent with green. The Barbarians will do white, because they come from the north. The Seven Snakes will do gold. The Lord's Alliance is gray. And then we'll leave these 2 for whoever you want to send if you have any friends in town that you want to assign responsibilities. How would you like to set up your defenses? I know we can get porticles. I think they're porticles built. Maybe some towers.
Is there any way we can get some of anybody with strong back to put some pitfalls?
I think that's possible, yes.
Get some pitfalls in the
Make
front.
traps.
It may not do much.
There are miners here in town, dwarves, who are very capable of digging the earth.
Yeah.
I'm
They'd
sure
make quick
that
work of it.
I can move Earth.
With
Literally.
Percy, with your guidance, the miners of Phandelver who reside here in the city could be able to do that. Might I suggest that the Northmen stand here between the town and the portal, for they are mighty first lines of defense.
The blue would represent you guys, okay?
The white,
The white one will be
the north.
the Northmen. Okay, so you have the first line of defense will be the Northmen.
They are willing to fight, I guarantee it. They will stand first to slow the forces down. Now, we would need to supply them with weapons that can defeat demons. There's supply of the mines of Phandelver, perhaps of silver, to imbue their weapons. We need to do that if we can.
Even just a minor enchantment is enough to.
Would
Do
Fenrir know
damage.
that the new blacksmith has showed up in town?
Nope. He's been too busy drinking.
Okay.
We do have to.
I will go to
master-
the blacksmith in town and ask him how many weapons he can silver, and
We-
how much we can accumulate.
Who would you have on your flanks? Who can you count on to hold the flanks?
It would make the most sense to at least have some group that specializes in long range support from the flanks. I don't know. I don't know anything about the.
Is
Was it
this the
Lord's
snakes,
Alliance?
the yellow?
Yep.
7 golds is
Yep.
the yellow.
There are only 7 people.
It's only 7 people. I don't know. You would have to perhaps decide that, but I will tell you this. The 7 snakes we should hold behind with the utmost
We should hold them in reserve when the enemy presents its leader, or perhaps the head of the snake, if we can.
So like a cannon blast.
They need to be prepared to be a surgical strike force. So they should stay with us.
Well, you guys are the surgical strike force.
They should stay with us to support us.
I would just cheat and say you guys would need to be in the thick of it. All right. Well, you have the Lord's Alliance. You have the riders from Yatar.
Can Parcel the Clan Paxton have a single day to prepare?
Oh, you got a whole month to prepare.
So what he's
A
going
month?
to do with
Oh
a
my
day,
God.
what he's going to do with one day is, how many different teams do we have?
So far we have 5.
Okay.
I'm sure when that day comes, you'll have plenty of time. You know, Kallax can cast,
How much do I
make
want?
weapons magical and stuff.
That's probably a level 15 cleric.
He's only a
Okay.
level 8 cleric, unfortunately. He's my character from when Chad DMs the other group, so please don't try to kill him.
What? I don't know. He seemed kind of shady the way he was salivating over the black books. I was low key not trusting him.
You don't trust anybody.
That's true.
Low key's good. I'll take that. That's a win.
Yeah. So we're like, well, we'll see.
You also keep in mind, you guys have other people who live in Phandalin. Right now, you have a Minotaur and
A drow.
a drow lady. You also have an old man who lives in the rafters.
That's,
Wilkins?
he'll be red.
Yeah. So I'm saying we'll fill that in. We got an old man who lives in the rafters.
He's gonna be playing 4D chess.
If you want to, you got Falcon and Don John Raskin, who ran with Lars. And I don't know if you got any other friends, but you got other friends that would come if they were called upon.
Sure would be nice if the painting lady of roses would show up in our time of need.
She can't fight.
Parcel the Clan Paxton will spend an entire day to portal between towns, gathering up plenty, as much as he can, powdered diamond. He is going to create, and I spent all the money for it and put it into my thing. He's going to create enough glyph of warding applied to rocks for each of these to have 6 bombs.
Bombs.
The bombs are going to do 5d8s of lightning damage.
You're attaching to what? To who?
I'm giving them to everybody.
Well, to the group.
6 to each group. These bombs are going to do 5d8 of lightning damage. Anybody hit with the bomb, which is in a 20-foot radius. So this.
Okay, so huge.
Needs to make a DC 18 saving throw.
Keep that saved for that day.
It was
But-
very expensive for me to
Yes.
equip a bunch of people with lightning bombs.
How are we going to set up this so I can know how to set up at my house when it happens? So we have the green are the shields of Yatar.
These are the white?
Yeah, Chad wants the
Yeah.
barbarians up front.
Hello. Ding dong. They can go.
It's his way of saying they're, you know,
They can be like with us. Gray is the Lord's Alliance.
so these are flanks right now. Lord's Alliance and Yatar, we'd say. Those are flanks.
Yeah.
And would we want anybody to just kind of safeguard the city?
Oh yeah.
Okay, who's that?
Wilkins.
Wilkins. They're not even going to ask him. They're just going to pray for him that day.
Wilkins will lead the town, I would say that he wants to, or Parcel of Clan Paxton would want to.
Did they meet? Did he come out of hiding?
No.
Mm-mm.
But we'll have it one day.
He would want to outfit the town and get them as like equipped to deal with whatever may come from another direction as possible.
Would you like Bruce and Effie to be in town too?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Bruce, Effie, B Squad. So let's make Red B Squad, and that will be Wilkins, Droop, Bruce, and Effie.
Droop, he's in. Okay.
Who else
Are you
should
really
be
gonna
on?
let that goblin go in there?
Who else should be on B Squad? Do we have anybody else that we know?
Those heroes that defeated the White Dragon.
Which was Wilkins,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Well,
'cause,
West Star's with Jura, so he's...
Grits doesn't know any of these people.
No. You're going to be playing 5 characters that day.
I wouldn't be playing them. I'd just be like, they're off,
Yeah.
doing their thing. They're around though.
I think having the random heroes just kind of facilitate the city is the way to go.
I like that.
I do have.
So B Squad will be red, and they'll be in the city watching over the civilians in case anything happens.
What you got?
So I do have with our journeyman blacksmith. I don't know if he's made any progress on it, but hopefully now that the master blacksmiths are there, he has 21 of my Death Tyrant teeths to craft something out of those.
Should I write in B Squad?
Yeah, you can do that
Okay,
too. And
can
then
I
give me
get
a
a-
picture, and that way I can write that down.
I also
I would say that he probably put it off just because making the swords for defense of the city became the priority.
I also have 10 dragon turtle shell scales, like the sectional things. I've been holding on to those bad boys, and I have 10 dragon turtle claws for crafting material. I don't know what the crafting components for magic weapons are, but using monster parts.
Yeah, I'm
always
going to.
seems
I'm
like
just
the
trying to
right
figure out if
idea,
we're going
right?
to do anything with Brown yet or not.
Well, I thought you might split up the heroes in town. He's probably going to work on your stuff now that there are people there, but I feel like he didn't. He'll probably do it after the portal opens.
I mean, like, use that towards the
Oh.
fighting effort. Not
Well,
like,
then
oh,
yeah.
for me only.
Yeah, I mean,
But, like, if you make one dagger that does an extra damage to give to each of the... some
I think I got one.
magic
Just let
whatever
me know if that isn't.
effect.
We'll do that, and
If
we
you
would,
can't see
and
that.
we would commit the rest of Revere's remains to the.
Because I've decided that the townspeople should all hold up in the roost instead of being in the town, and B Squad should be at the entrance to the roost guarding it.
Maybe they fire off arrows at the enemy. They get too close.
We're gonna be out on the battlefield like, I'm so glad we put all the people inside the roost where they could be safe and it
Right.
explodes. Oh no, everyone was in there.
I'm sure you guys will have an escape plan.
Mm.
So you guys,
Oh yeah, what Percival of the Clan Paxton will do is set up a portal inside the roost that can be activated in case of emergency to take them to somewhere safe, like Baldur's Gate or something.
You know.
you guys all come to a conclusion at the table. The barbarians are going to be the front line, followed by you guys, and the Seven Snakes will be with you, flanked by the mounted Yatar guards, and shields of Yatar they are, and then the Lord's Alliance will be the other side, holding down with bows and stuff like that. And you're going to muster any heroes that you have come across the way to hang out at the city in case anything should get around or get past them.
Protect the townsfolk.
Yes.
I also still have those flare bolts, so we can use that to signal if we need to.
And so you guys, with the meeting complete, you guys are walking out. Kallax looks at Fenrir and he says, "The seer said to bring your giant slayer." Oh, that's me.
Really?
He just keeps walking.
Well, Fenrir goes back to his room and he finds the sword in the corner that he has wrapped in cloth that he took from the Storm King's castle. And he unwraps it. And he sits with it across his knees and he says, Harsnack, if you can hear me, I am not someone who prays. I am not a man who embraces the holy light the way my friend Kallax does. But I made a oath to you that I would never swing this sword again. Not against your kin. And I have fought your kin since our oath was fulfilled. But now the gods have called upon me to break that oath. And I am hesitant to do it. Because you gave your life so valiantly to save my friend Percy and I from the wrath of Lemire. So, I ask you this day, if you can hear me beyond the veil, and I hold the sword up high, give me a sign. Give me your blessing to wield this sword once again in your name, and for the good of all of Faerun, and I will, as the gods have bestowed it. Does anything happen?
Just something about Kallax saying, bring it. You've trusted him a few times, especially, when he got you all out of prison. When you broke him out, but he teleported you out of prison and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So nothing visually happens, but Fenrir holds it in his hand. He still puts it on his back. He puts it in its sheath and he ties it to his back. And he carries it with him anyway.